Well, hello there all you absolutely magnificent people, and welcome back to another episode of An Ecologist Plays, where we talk about nature while playing games. My name is Will, and as you can see we are back in Monster Hunter World, and well, I've changed things around a bit, because well, it is now springtime for those of you that are in the Northern Hemisphere, and those of us in the Southern Hemisphere that are now experiencing autumn. We are hoping for the first day of spring again. So as a result, I am now wearing the Blossom armor set, and it's quite springy, if I can put it that way. Also gives me quite a bit more protection than the bone armor I was wearing, and I've got this suspicion I'll be needing that extra bit of armor now because, well, we are heading down to the Rotten Vale, I believe. So let's just quickly head on over to the 3rd Fleet Master, and there we go, there they are.
Now is the time.
Asking whether we're ready to descend into the Rotten Vale. Yes, I think we are. So let's try that, shall we? Of course, once we are down there, we'll start looking for Zora Magdaros again. But in the meantime, we've got to think long and hard. What is the Rotten Vale, and how does it connect to the Coral Highlands? So we've got a bit of homework while we are down here. Aha, there we go. So apparently using the Palumu air sacs, I believe, to actually float.
Hey, over there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Let's see.
Very well.
Okay, I suspect we've got a nice landing spot. Alright, and down we go.
There, heads up.
Ooh. Interesting. A great gyros. Oh, a whole pack. It's like the great jagras.
Complicate setting up camp. I know.
Okay.
Catch.
Wow. Okay, scared of fire a bit there. Using intimidation to scare away predators, that is a valid strategy to use.
When in doubt, burn 'em out.
You're very, very explosive, aren't you, Handler? Okay, so the great gyros there were definitely scavenging on the dead creature there. I think that was a Titiaku, if I'm not mistaken. I couldn't really see it properly, didn't have a good look at it. But yeah, here we are. Okay, so we are down in the Rotten Vale. Lots of bones around here. Okay, so our objectives are to sight a great gyros and to investigate the Rotten Vale. Find out what is going on here. It looks so different from the Coral Highlands above. I mean, there is still a bit of coral over there, it seems. Quite dead. Also the tree up here, also kind of appearing quite dead. As the name suggests, it kind of looks like a rotting area. So where death and decay is. At least where the decay part of death is. There we go, Rotten Vale. Wow. What a somber environment compared to the Coral Highlands above. But something dropped from above there. Oh, something more. Wow. Dropping down. Okay, so things from above come to die, or drop down and decay over here. Got to watch out for the effluvium. And the smaller monsters that come into contact with the effluvium kind of go crazy. Ah, some kind of strange rut. Maybe that was made by the great gyros. We'll see in a moment. Another strange rut. Also some tarred bones. So oil covering the bones and oh. Okay. So the tarred bones, important to actually look at. Don't touch it. Okay, now you've done it. That doesn't sound good. That sounds big. Oh, a Radobaan. Oh, hello there. Oh, so the tar is most likely what affixes bones to the Radobaan there. Oh, okay. You know what? That does kind of make sense. I don't really want to fight you, Radobaan.
Hey, partner.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so rolling around. Oh, even the bones break off as he rolls. You know, that makes a lot of sense. The Radobaan here, really an awesome, amazing creature.
Proceed with caution.
Yes, thank you, handler. I am going to... Ooh, okay. He is kind of stuck there in the trap, so may as well whack him now. Oh, okay, now he's loose again. Now, as far as I know, the Radobaan is sensitive to dragon and ice type damage. Now, I've got no dragon type weapons, no ice type weapons yet, but my lovely little Palico there does have an ice weapon, so he does a bit of extra damage there to the Radobaan. The bones on the Radobaan's body there are not its own. It obviously collects these bones from the Rotten Vale, from the area that it is in. I mean, it's where decay happens, it's where there is a lot of bones. And as far as I know, the Radobaan also feeds on bones. It is osteophagous, meaning bone eating. Osteo, of course, means bone. Phagus or phagum is then eating. So it's a bone eater. But it also attaches it to its body. And that provides it with a bit of extra armor. Not just a bit, a lot of extra armor. Really, really awesome. And there we go. Rolling around. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. So when it actually curls into a ball like that, that is what we call volvation. And it's similar to what certain armadillos, the three-banded armadillo, for example, will do. There's also a lizard in South Africa known as the armadillo lizard, which is Ouroboros cataphractus. Ouroboros referring to that mythical snake that actually is biting or swallowing its own tail, signifying the whole death, rebirth cycle. Oh, that was also very, very close again. And the armadillo lizard in South Africa will actually curl up into a ball and bite its own tail. And that protects its soft little belly, like the Radobaan over here is doing, is it is protecting its belly by actually curling up into a ball, exposing all the hard bits to us. Oh, we are really, really going to battle fighting this thing. I mean, how do you fight this? There's a nice tail swipe. And you've got spikes on your tail with extra bones and stuff. Why not use it? Now we are, however, are just going to try to... Oh, okay, that was a... Oh, no. Ooh, that was close. Okay, he's heading off again. Is he? That looks like it. Oh, so he's creating the strange ruts. Okay. We are curling up into a ball to protect this soft belly. That's a valid strategy. That is an awesome creature. Okay, but I guess we've got to... Yeah, we've got to hunt it. Now, how on earth are we going to do this? We need to, of course, remove the bones from the Radobaan's body. If we don't hit the bones off, I mean, that's where blast damage would have been useful, but we don't have any weapons that can do blast damage yet, except if I wanted to use that Defender Shield, which I'm not going to use, because that is technically, if you've done the whole game already, then you can use that, so you should be using that. Another old strange rut here, and here it is. And it looks like it is, in fact, eating bones there. I think it was doing that. Oh, yeah, why did I run straight into the tail there? Oh, smashing through the bones there. Oh my word, okay. This is going to be a challenge. This is really going to be a challenge. Oh, but you know what? A gun would have been useful. The bow gun would have been so useful now. Well, that's a big smash. Interesting mouth there. And obviously it's got a whole bunch of bones on there as well. It's very, very strong. We'll obviously use that to smash into the ground like it did there and does there again. To try and plow into us or hit us like that. Or just smash into the ground to stun us as well. Or it's even throwing the bones off its tail there while it is sweeping it. There he goes, rolling around again. We are just going to slowly but surely whack him. And there we go, nice shock trap. We must get ready when he rolls around this way. We must be ready. Come on, come on. And there we go. Did a bit of damage there to him. And let's get a little bit more. We apparently did break apart there. That was nice. Probably just breaking a piece of bone of him. I wouldn't say that was a fancy pants hit, but you know what? It's better than nothing. Oh, that's a big smash. Big smash. This is like the Hulk of creatures. Hulk smash. Oh, they're little wasp-like creatures. Almost little horsefly-like creatures. Go away. Obviously, they are scavengers, so that's, you know, this makes sense. What are you? You are... Hornitors. Oh, I see why they're called Hornitors. They've got little horn-like projections on their heads, very similar to rhino beetles, actually. Oh, here comes a whole lot of them. You appear to be very, very irritating horsefly-like scavengers. I don't like you. You're like the Vespoids of the ancient forest on steroids. And I'm not particularly fond of them either. No, no, no. There are also what appear to be little spooters running around here. You know what, we may as well try to catch some of them. There we go, a scavantula. It's like basically a scavenging tarantula. Its chief diet is rotting flesh, often found in groups near bone piles. You know, that makes perfect sense. So, there are a few spiders that are actually scavengers. Usually small ones that live in the nests of bigger spiders. Like, for example, the dewdrop spiders. They're a good example of that. They live very often in the nest or in the web of some bigger spiders, and then when they catch something, these little scavenging spiders will feed on whatever the other spider has actually caught. Okay, so there is our Radobaan again. Okay, hello Radobaan. We are back. We're just going to say hello with a nice little explosion. Flash. Ta-da. Master of the universe. Do-do-do. Nice. Nice bunch of parts broken. That'll be the bones being broken off the armor there. You know what? That is not bad. That's not too shabby. Oh, wow. Very well armored on the shoulders there. Kind of on the hindquarters. Reminds me very much of Kentrosaurus spikes, actually. He is quite lumbering, which makes sense. I mean, he's a big creature. Oh, that's a sleep gas. Oh, so it's even built up some sleep gases there. Oh, that's cool. Okay, and of course, the thunder cage. There we go. Nice bit of damage. Oh, he's really rolling around there. Kind of flopping. Now, that rolling around behavior, we also see in a few creatures. Usually as a defense mechanism, rarely, I think, seen as an attack. I don't recall anything I know of that actually rolls like this to attack anything. But the Radobaan here doing it very effectively. In fact, I'm basically dead. Let me just hide here. Drink a mega potion. Drink another potion. There we go. Okay, so, as I was saying, rarely using it as an attack. If you look at the cartwheel spider, for example, in the Namib Desert, what they will do is, when they are feeling threatened by something like a parasitoid wasp, because they're usually buried, and then the parasitoid wasp will often discover them, and the parasitoid wasp will lay an egg in that spider. Obviously, the spider doesn't want that to happen. So what it does is it curls up its legs and then rolls down the dunes to try and escape from the spider. So it is an escape mechanism. It's not an attack mechanism. But the problem with Radobaan actually curling up into a ball and then rolling is, in fact, its armor. Because, I mean, it's got a whole bunch of bone armor on top of its body. And I know with some of the other monsters that have got that and actually also roll, they will wear down those bones to the extent that it's actually quite flat and allows them to actually roll quite effectively. But with this, with a whole bunch of different sized bones, it's not the best roller, I think. But we're just going to use the element of surprise and whack you a bit there. And here we go again. Yeah, of course I dive straight into the attack there. He's looking quite tired, but he's not dead yet. So he's still very, very dangerous, as you can see there. He's really dangerous on all sides. There we go. Even got two horn-like projections, I see. On the head. Is that a... Oh, that's a big head slam. You know, if you've got the heavy head, why not use it? Now let's try another big hit on the head. So let's try that again. Looks like sleep gas coming. Yeah, that's sleep gas right there. I wonder how it actually makes a sleep gas. If it feeds only on bones, there's nothing in bones that will actually allow you to produce sleep gas. However, there are sleep herbs in the area, so maybe it mainly feeds on bones and then supplements its diet with things like those sleep herbs, which will allow it to actually produce the sleep gas. Memphis is doing surprisingly well, I must say. I am very, very proud of him. Oh wait, he's limping. Oh my word, we are making progress. Alright. So, being, almost said coprophagus. Coprophagus is poop eating. Being osteophagus, eating bones as your diet, is not something that we commonly see, especially not like eating just bones. We do, of course, have observations like giraffes chewing on bones. Usually that is either a calcium or a phosphorus deficiency, and then when chewing bones like that is called pica. But in this case, it's not pica. This is not just chewing bones because it's got a mineral deficiency. The Radobaan feeds on bones because that is its diet. That is what it specializes in feeding on. We see that I know one animal that I know of that is exclusively, almost exclusively, osteophagus is a type of vulture known as the bearded vulture. We've got them in South Africa. We also have them in Eurasia. And they are really specialized because very few things will feed on bones alone. I mean, you will have things like hyenas occasionally chewing on bones when they're feeding on carcasses as well. But the bearded vulture really specializes in feeding on bones. As I'm just being flattened like a pancake over here. And being hit by flying bones. This is not my day. I don't like being on the wobbly bit here. I should stay off the wobbly bit. Come on, come fight me over here. You naughty Radobaan. Interesting, using the head there to scrape the ground as he charges at us. He's got a lot of bones still fixed to him. There we go, again, scraping the ground. It could be a form of aggressive display to try and get us to leave him alone. You know, for a creature that's almost dead, he's putting up a massive fight. Now, back to what I was talking about, with the bearded vulture feeding almost exclusively on bone. The bones do contain a lot of nutrients, especially if you can get the marrow as well, the fresh bones. Then you can get the marrow if you can digest that as well. Now, bearded vultures, to do that, first of all, they need to break open the bones, which they will do by flying up because they don't have big, strong beaks. They pick up the bones and they fly, and then they drop the bones on a large, flattish rock, and that breaks open the bones. And then they swallow big pieces of bones quite easily. And they've got very, very strong stomach acids, which will allow them to digest the bones and get to the marrow inside. And it is very likely that the Radobaan over here also has an extremely strong stomach acid. Where's the flash? There we go, right over here. Which will then allow it to also digest the bones. Now, it doesn't have to fly up into the air and drop it down because, well, it's got a very strong jaw already. So it doesn't have to worry about breaking open the bones. It can just chew on it, and that will allow it to actually get the inside of the bones. Just gonna pepper him with a few pierce pods. That does actually seem to do quite a bit of damage there. I'm very happy about that. Almost dead, oh my word. Come on, mega potion, thank you. Oh wow, that was a weird, interesting twirly-whirly you did there. Okay, come on. That is a very, very interesting, using its body as a sideways spiral. Yeah, like that. It seems to... Oh, it's enraged. That's why it's doing that. So the fight or flight has really just become fight. Come on, just take a nap. Just take a permanent nap. So as you can see now, the bones removed on the sides there, even the ones on the hind legs there, kind of gone now. Which is brilliant. It's quite amazing. I love that about this game. It's not just... You know, you fight the monster and it looks the same... Oh, it's burrowing. It's What is it? Oh wow, it's burrowing into the bone bed. Radobaan left the locale that... Oh, he's recovered himself. Oh no. Oh no. He's recovered himself with bones. That is amazing. So he's got a sticky skin, and then just by, you know, rolling around in the bone bed, he's got some nice armor again. Well, now, we'll need to do something about that. Come on, little one. I want you to look at it. There we go. That. The thing is, his armor is still up. I don't know how we're going to remove that, but let's try with that. The part's broken there. That'll be the some of the bones at least. This is turning into a very, very long fight. I should have tried to, you know, kill him when I had the chance. And then I took too long. Because, you know, I was talking about it. As one is wanted to do. I would have loved to actually have an explosive weapon. Oh, now he's enraged again. That's not good. Oh, man. Okay, I think I may die. I think this is the point where Will dies. You know what? I'm going to quickly pop that there. The ghillie mantle. Oh, I don't have anything to make potions with. Well, that's fun. I was just about to say, so I should play carefully. And then I just got smashed by him. And off he goes. Okay, there he goes. Bye-bye. The old tarred bones here most likely indicating that, yeah, these are pieces that have fallen off over time. Still covered by the tar of that Radobaan. Very interesting creature. I have gotten a little bit cocky here, and as a result I am paying the price. Okay, there he is. Oh, he's back in this horrible area. I did not do well when I was fighting him here earlier. Flash fly cage. And that is a tail swipe to throw more bones off. He is getting tired, it seems. Kind of. Ah, yes, finally. Thank you, Memphis. Oh, that's the side one down. Okay, great stuff. And there we go. Nice little hit on him. Oh, he is limping. He is limping. Finally. Oh man, that was a big hit. I should have avoided that, but I did not. Come on, Radobaan, here we go. Oh, shame, Memphis, you are smashed there. Oh, he's angry. And hurt. And I am out of healing potions. So this is going to be a tight one. Where are you going? He's rolling around, he's doing his thing. Now, interesting, it does seem like he was getting off kilter there. He was basically getting off balance. As he was slowing down there. We just need to get on the vulnerable side of him. Oh, and not die in the process. Kind of flopping around a bit more there. Oh, great. This is what we want. This is exactly what we want. Not these wasps. These West boys must go away. Come on, you naughty bugs. There we go. That was a nice fair bit of damage. Oh, I was hit by that. That is bad. That is very, very bad. I'm basically one hit away from dying. I don't think I'm going to be able to make this. I don't think so. I was getting cocky. I'm at the point where even the Vespoids can kill me. Yeah, that is close, but oh, okay. I survived. I don't know how, but I did survive. I'm gonna make it through. And off he goes, as a means of escape, rolling around again. So these strange ruts are most likely just where he rolled in and made indentations into the ground there. Oh no, he's coating himself again in bones. That is not nice. No. Why? Yeah, you know what? This is fine. This is absolutely fine. So guys, it seems we have come across a monster that I simply cannot beat yet. I need to bring more supplies with so I can actually make more healing potions so that I can do this more properly. It's an awesome creature though. It really, really is. I am loving it. It does suck that I could not complete this fight today, but you know what? That is what next Friday will then happen. We're going to have a rematch. Of course, it makes sense. It is called Radobaan Roadblock, I do believe, this mission. So yeah, it makes absolute sense. If you've got any tips, please do drop it down in the comments below. I'll be happy to read through those and try to incorporate it in our next fight. However, for now, this is where we're going to end today. Really an awesome creature. I'll talk a little bit more about its ecology next week as well. A little bit more about how it uses the bones and why it uses the bones as defense, and what other creatures on Earth, for example, have those types of defenses. We have, for example, the bagworm moths and all kinds of other creatures kind of cementing armor onto themselves, which really is an awesome adaptation. And I love the fact that Radobaan here actually does that. But we are going to call it a day here, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun. And I'll see you again next week. Until then, stay safe, everybody. I'll see you all soon. Cheers!